Good evening and welcome to this edition of Month in Review. I'm Petty Officer Hillary Browning, and in tonight's newscast, we're going to recap the top stories from Sasebo and Yokosuka for the month of May. Our top story tonight, dependents overseas got a chance to experience a unique side of Japanese culture. Petty Officer Derek Allen met with a group of students and tells us how they are connecting with the locals.
If you were to ask the students at E.J. King High what it's like to play in Mr. Adams' concert band, they would tell you it's not that easy.
He has like his strict side and then his really nice side. Yeah, and it's good to be on his nice side.
Set your embouchure, take a breath, hit that note. Ready, and.
Mr. Adams' passion for music is only the beginning of a unique opportunity for his students and himself.
Concert band is as American as jazz is, and the Japanese have taken that genre and have just, done incredible things with it.
Known to some as the universal language, music has allowed Americans and Japanese students to come together in the U.S.-Japan Friendship Concert.
The idea is to get Japanese school band kids and our school band kids to do something together. I think it's important that we live together in this community. This is a place where we can make connections at a different level than usual.
After 8 years of uniting Japanese and Americans through the Friendship Concert, there is one unchanging goal that the students follow: teamwork.
If you're like one standing individual in a band, then the whole band doesn't sound nice. But if you learn to play together, then it's like a human quality that you'll have for the rest of your life.
At some point, students will move past their high school years. But for those who took the opportunity to play in the E.J. King High School Band, their experience will be remembered as something special. Petty Officer Derek Allen, Fleet Activities, Sasebo, Japan.
Training often is an essential part of staying proficient and capable for all military members. Petty Officer Tony DeFilippo went aboard a mine countermeasure ship to find out how they stay safe and mission ready.
Running into a mine could be catastrophic to any ship, so the Navy's mine countermeasure ships train diligently to ensure that they can keep other ships safe.
The mission of an MCM is to make sure that we clear the path so our other actual mission areas, such as the aircraft carriers or any other type of platform, will have a safe pathway to make sure that they can deliver their mission.
There are many different kinds of mines, and the ship's crew has to know how to deal with all of them.
We have acoustic mines, but we also have magnetic mines, pressurized mines. So all of these different mines and stuff require specialized equipment that the minemen on board this ship are actually capable of actually utilizing to make sure that we can actually neutralize the threat.
Every small piece plays a part in the big picture of the Navy's mission, and minesweepers do their jobs with pride. Petty Officer Tony DeFilippo, aboard USS Avenger.
Our friends in Yokosuka showed us that their hips don't lie and celebrated Asian Pacific Month with some flair. Petty Officer Chris Henry shows us a fun way to enjoy Asian Pacific culture.
Usually the hips tell the story, and the hands and the hips, so it gets everyone's attention.
Hula dancing is a central part of Asian Pacific culture, and dancers from Oteakiyamana, Japan, shared their culture with sailors and guests at the Jewel of the East Galley during an Asian Pacific Heritage Month celebration at Fleet Activities Yokosuka.
I actually love it. It feels like I'm at home. It's actually my second family. It's the closest I could get to home is like dancing, Tahitian or hula.
Along with the dancing, a special menu reflected the Asian Pacific culture with traditional foods from the Philippines and Hawaii, like lumpia and roast pig.
It's a great honor to always be asked to dance and perform because it's not my original culture, so it is wonderful to be asked to dance.
Sharing Asian Pacific culture is what hula dancing is all about. Petty Officer Chris Henry, Yokosuka Naval Base, Japan.
Her opponents call her the Black Widow because they rarely survive a game against her. In Sasebo, sailors crowded around a pool table for a chance to play against Jeanette Lee. Petty Officer Houston Waters tagged along as the pool icon put her skills on display.
The Black Widow is the face of professional pool.
I'm really
excited to be here on this tour, just entertaining our troops and just showing them a little appreciation and a little bit about our America's favorite pastime, playing pool and having a good time.
At Fleet Activity Sasebo, sailors came out in droves for a chance to meet her, but the bravest the Navy had to offer challenged her one-on-one.
It's pretty amazing to have a chance to play her. I don't even know how to explain. It's just, I really appreciate what she's done.
As the Black Widow departs Seafast, she leaves not only aspiring pool players, but everyone with a few kind words, some added motivation, and an all-around great experience. Reporting from Fleet Activities Sasebo, Japan, I'm Petty Officer Houston Waters.
Every year, the Navy hosts the Navy Fire and Emergency Services Award Program. Petty Officer Brandon Sheelander takes us to Atsugi, one of the big winners of the program.
There's a lot that can go wrong on a flight line. Crashes, fuel spills, and injuries to name a few. The firefighters at Atsugi Naval Air Facility know the dangers and train hard to stay ready to respond. Their dedication and work ethic impressed the U.S. Navy, so much so that they were recently named Medium Fire Department of the Year.
CNRJ historically has been a very successful department, but this is the first time that NAF Atsugi came in as a medium fire department and actually won this.
To be considered a medium fire department, the station has to have between 2 and 7 trucks. Atsugi has 6, and over 50 Japanese firefighters to man them. Chief Gonzalez says they're what make the station so successful.
It's an extreme pleasure working with them because you give them a task and they 99% of the time come back with something that blows the requirements out. So it's a pride type thing, and they take great pride in providing a great service to the community.
District Chief Michiko Suzuki is modest about their success, but proud of his men.
I'd like to express my deepest gratitude to our firefighters and Atsugi personnel for winning this award. We have many properties to protect, so we always talk to our men to improve our skills and do our best.
Winners of the Navy-wide program move on to compete DoD-wide in August. Petty Officer Brandon Sheelander, NAF Atsugi, Japan.
We've been having some beautiful weather these past few days here in Sasebo. What can we expect for the upcoming weekend? Let's take a look at your local weather forecast and find out whether we'll need our umbrellas or our beach towels.
Here's your 3-day weather forecast and current exchange rate for the Sasebo and Kanto areas.
Deployments are a way of life in the Navy, taking sailors away from home for months at a time. Seaman Andrew Frisbee covered the return of USS Tortuga and shows us why this homecoming is important for the sailors.
The forward-deployed naval ship USS Tortuga returned to Sasebo after a 3-month patrol.
The crew did a phenomenal job. We wouldn't be able to do the mission, complete the mission, without everybody coming together as a team and doing their part, and they made it happen. I'm very proud of them.
With a little time off, some sailors will travel with their families.
We've got a trip planned to get to see Tokyo. Family and I are pretty active about trying to get out and see Japan while we're stationed here.
The crew completed their latest mission and returned to the embrace of family, friends, and the community around the base, giving them a chance to enjoy life on shore until their next patrol. Seaman Andrew Frisbee, Fleet Activities Sasebo, Japan.
And that does it for this edition of Month in Review. If you missed any portion of this newscast, we'll be posting it to our Facebook page tomorrow morning. You can also find us on YouTube at AFN Sasebo, Japan. Tune in next Thursday at the same time for AFN's monthly travel show, Kyushu Explorer, where Petty Officers Long and DeFilippo will be showing you some awesome local restaurants. I'm Petty Officer Hillary Browning, and from all of us here at AFN, thank you for watching and have a great evening.